Unfortunately, Dexter Resurrection is gone for the meantime, but we have some good news. Season 2 has been confirmed, and we've got some even better news. Fog Entertainment is back with a Season 1 ranking all characters tier list. Welcome to the channel. It's Dexter Resurrection Season 1. We've got a bunch of characters from the show. We've got 7 different tier lists. S, A, B, C, D, E, and F. Where will the characters go? We're going to find out over the next 15 minutes or so.
Oh, I like that intro, but there's one thing I like more. Bryan Cranston is on his way for Season 2. I'm looking forward to ranking him next year, but that's for right here, right now.
How great would it be, though, if we actually got...
Walter White.
Yeah, it was Bryan Cranston, but in the Walter White gimmick, where he was maybe just killing people. Well, I mean, he technically has already killed people, so he could meet the table.
He could.
He could... I mean, that's table requirements right there.
Yeah, we need to remember that. It's not Walter White.
Yeah, it's Bryan Cranston.
Which...
Big lefty, Bryan Cranston.
But what he's got to do is channel some of the Walter White.
Yeah, and hopefully he will. Anyway, we're going to channel our focus here on to this tier list. So we've got, like I say, got 7 categories. Self-explanatory. S is like top tier, fantastic, super, superb. And F is absolute failure. I think that Dexter Resurrection was pretty good, and I believe that the majority of these characters will be going in the top half. I think most characters will be pretty high up this, so I don't think we'll really need the bottom 2 categories, but I think there is maybe 1 or 2 that could go in there. But we're going to start with Al, who was the only member of Leon Prater's little group of serial killers that actually survived. He managed to get out of New York before Dexter could get his hands on him. So, yeah, Al's got something there a wee bit unique about him that he managed to get out. I like the Al character. Unfortunately, we never really got a standalone episode with Al where we seen Dexter go on the hunt, and maybe that kind of... maybe that left his character more open for future, perhaps. I don't know.
It's left slightly ajar. I like that character of Al. Good comedic undertones, good comedic value in there. But you want it more from him, but that's why he's still alive. And maybe he can move his way up for this grade, but I will give Al a B.
I agree. I think a B is fair. Maybe just not enough screen time to get higher than a B. But I liked him, and I hope he comes back in Season 2. Even if it's just like a standalone episode where Dexter goes on the hunt to try and find Al. Even if they take it out in New York. But then again, there's no guarantee Season 2 would even be in New York. Suppose it... We'll have to wait and see.
Could be going international.
Right, up next we have Dave Bautista. Not quite. It's Angel Bautista, but he still walks alone into battle on the hunt for Dexter. Followed Dexter to New York, and unfortunately it was the last thing that he done. And anyone in Miami Metro who finds out the truth about Dexter Morgan ends up dead.
No, they do.
Stokes, Laguerta, Deborah. Who knows if Quinn and Masuka find out the truth, maybe they'll end up... the other guy didn't quite find out the truth about him, but what's that geek called again?
Oh, Christ.
Oh, the annoying guy.
Oh.
Who worked there as Masuka's intern. Oh, God, the one that was dating Jamie. What was his name? Either way, Lewis, I don't think he quite found out the truth, but he found out that...
A lot of people get killed, man, getting close to... I mean, look at Stan Liddy, he was police. He got fucking wiped clean out, didn't he? So, right, is there a case that this is Angel Batista's best season?
Some of his best detective work, absolutely.
Well, that wouldn't be hard, but it's a weird one. I don't think it's quite S. I'd probably put it A.
Yeah, I mean, S is reserved, I think, for top... I mean, not many people get in the S category. I'll agree, though. I will put Batista A. I think that was one of his better seasons, for sure. And it's sad that he's gone. But he is gone. And, yeah, we'll not see him again. Who's to say, though, we can't see Batista in flashbacks? I mean, we had quite a lot of flashbacks in this series. I think that we could... Is there a role for Batista in Season 2? I definitely think so. In here.
Yes, because we didn't really get we haven't really had a scene between him and Dexter when he's found out he's the Bay Harbor Butcher. Like, it was pretty much that 20-second confrontation where he was choking him, which isn't...
Could Batista get... If the rumours about Quinn being the main protagonist in Season 2 are true, could we potentially see Quinn have visions of Batista and talk to, or is that kind of reserved for Dexter only?
Maybe, but I feel like if that happens, then Quinn's got to find out about Dexter being the Bay Harbor Butcher. Is like Angel Batista's visions and Quinn's wee imagination going to keep kayfabe and be like, yeah, I don't know anything about that?
Maybe. Right, up next we have the Trinity Killer. This guy, I think he's 78 now, 79. He's
81.
Well, there you go. He's in the new Harry Potter. Hopefully that's going 10 seasons, by the way.
Right, it's shite.
That's going 10 seasons.
At least they got Dumbledore right. At least they got a fucking legend here, but...
Well, hopefully he makes it to the end. But anyway, great to see him getting...
Actually, you might be right. You might be right with 79. Either or, he's old.
And we're supposedly getting... or at least they want to do a Trinity Killer series as well, so we'll see. I mean, maybe we'll be getting Arthur Mitchell back.
That's been cancelled.
Oh, has it?
Scott, what do you call him? Clyde Phillips?
Aye.
He said, aye, it's cancelled.
See, but I didn't think it had much legs, to be fair.
No.
Right.
When you're cancelling original sin, I think the Trinity show's got no chance.
Yeah, anyway, I liked it, but of course, we only really got him for maybe a minute, 90 seconds, but it was great seeing him back there, interacting with Dexter Morgan. I think I'll give Trinity a B. Maybe put him behind Al, maybe, or in front of Al, or I'll probably put him behind Al, because I've got to be realistic. I mean, listen, I think... How
good can your 90 seconds be?
I think if we were getting him... See if we got Trinity, Dokes and Miguel at the same volume that we got Harry, then I think it could have been a different story.
It could have been a different story, but the story is it's a B, behind Al. And I would actually like that. I would actually like to see... How great would it be, right? Dexter interacting with like 4 different people at once in his visions.
Yeah.
And I think the perfect time for that was that vault room. Like, imagine Dokes talking to fucking Trinity.
Yeah, it would have been great. It would have been fucking great.
Me more.
Although I don't think any of them knew each other, but I wouldn't have complained. Right, up next we have...
Blessing
Kamara. I'll be honest, I didn't really like Blessing Kamara.
It's a C.
I didn't really like his entire family. What I would say is he was the best of a bad bunch.
Yeah, I
didn't mind the Blessing. I didn't mind the Blessing scenes when he was with Dexter, but the Blessing scenes with his family I thought were really poor. And I agree with a C.
Run of the mill.
Right, up next we have first time he's been seen in Dexter, and I believe is it like 17 years or something, or Dexter series, or maybe not that long, but it was a long time.
6.
All right, then so about 15 years.
Aye, but however long.
14 years, 15 years. So yeah, Brian.
Good seeing him in the finale. Looking old. We're all looking old. What are we thinking?
Yeah, I'm thinking probably B. I'm thinking top of C or B behind Trinity.
Yeah, I'd say B behind Trinity. Again, I think with this guy, it's like I believe you're going to bring these guys back. Do a bit more. Yeah,
I get it. Bring them back for a cameo appearance, but I think it would just be much better if the guys got brought back and they had their own like standalone episode.
Yeah,
where they featured multiple times in it. I'm not saying they're going to be at the entire forefront and they're going to be on screen for 45 minutes. Of course not, but I think it would have been good if we got to see them and they weren't just like one and done. They get like a 90-second conversation with Dexter, then that's them going. Right, up next we've got Charlie. I thought she was a decent villain, but nothing really more than that for me. A bit frustrated with how she was allowed to live, to be honest, especially after threatening Harrison and basically abiding Prater and setting this up and putting everything in motion and allowing him basically to have these killer meetings. And she was
going back on her word to Dexter that she wouldn't harm Harrison, and then she proceeded to like hold him hostage essentially.
Yeah, so. and threaten him with death. So I mean, yeah, she enabled all this really. So I think she should have died. I'd probably say C though, in terms of character.
I'd say top of C. Better than Blessing, but good character, but limited. Probably did the role she needed to do.
Yeah. All right. Up next, we've got Blessing's wife. I believe this is. Just no interest in her really. You want a confirmation? I think we can
I
agree
thought
that
it
it
might
is.
have been his daughter, but
No, it's definitely his wife.
I'm going to say E.
Yeah,
I don't remember anything.
She wasn't disastrous. She wasn't bad enough. I can't say she was an F. I think F category should be reserved for like absolute failures.
She is a person that was above Dexter's spare basement room.
Yeah, a neighbour. Dexter's neighbour. That's it.
Can you really call it a neighbour? I see a neighbour to me has to be either side.
All right, Dexter's tenant.
You know what I mean?
Right,
No?
not tenant, landlord.
Would you agree though?
Yeah, maybe.
I wouldn't describe a neighbour as someone that's.
Yeah, but she's not a good neighbour like Elliot, is she? At
No,
least
she's
Elliot had his moments.
Yeah.
I mean, what did she have?
Fucking hee haw. Is this going alphabetical order?
Don't know. But up next, it might be. Up next, though, we have the man himself, Dexter Morgan, the main character, the main man, Michael C. Hall, legendary. Was it an S performance though from Dexter?
I'm going to say yes. Right, we've only watched one episode of New Blood. I don't know. I feel like in that it was like almost like a disconnect. I definitely think towards the end of Dexter with season 8. I don't know if he's come out and said it, but I don't know if you felt that way.
Phoning it in?
Yeah, it didn't. I feel like the passion.
La passion.
I don't like. I'm not. I think in season 7 you got some really good scenes, but I don't know. Like some points in season 8 you had him like. And see at the end when he's in the airport with Hannah and you've got bloody Elway. Like what? It just felt like he couldn't be arsed.
Yeah.
But this is some of his best work for me. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. It looked like he was enjoying it.
Yeah.
It looked like he was relishing every fucking scene he got.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think Resurrection's way better than season 8. I think season 8 was a bad mark on. I think season. Can we all agree that season 8 is the worst season?
Yeah, unless New Blood is a disaster. But I mean, what? Maybe that's it though. Maybe the fact that he saw the script and he's like, "Fuck, this is so shit," and it just played on him.
Possibly. Anyway, I agree. S, and I think that he'll be in there alone, I imagine. Up next, we've got Dokes. Dokes is one of my favourite characters of the entire franchise. It's a shame that he only made it to the end of season 2. Did I prefer his cameo more than Trinity's though? That's the question.
I did, because he said the line, didn't he?
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
He was at the end of the hospital bed.
I thought all three were good.
Aye.
But I will give Dokes the edge. I think out of the three, I don't know, I feel like his reunion with Dexter felt it was more needed than the other two.
Yes. No, absolutely. But yeah.
And again, you've got that iconic catchphrase, so it's like that had to kind of go in there.
Tickling Dexter's toes at the end of the bed.
Yeah, up next we've got Elsa, not the girlfriend of Harrison, but I guess the best friend that doesn't want Harrison. She friend-zones Harrison, but gets him to look after her kids. Yeah, Dexter needs to teach Harrison the
code.
Yeah, definitely needs to teach him a code.
I don't really.
I mean, she's all right. I'd say yeah. On it, yeah, you're right. As soon as what's the other woman called? Rita? What's the one with the...
Not Rita, like, but...
What's the one with the blonde hair called?
The yellow hair? I don't know. I don't have a Scooby snack, but for me, she just screams Sergeant Miller. Just fucking disappeared.
I mean, I preferred her over Sergeant Miller.
My point is, she just disappeared like Marilyn McCann.
Yeah, but I think it's kind of because that new girl came in, and really once the landlord thing with Finney was sorted, that was kind of...
Yes, but what I thought this was leading to is that she was going to get killed by like Al or something, Ponytail.
Yeah, I thought that
we were going to get a confrontation between these two women that are with Harrison. Well,
she's not. She just wants Harrison to look after her kids. I'll say D. I think D is probably a wee fair rating.
I mean, they watched fucking RuPaul's Drag Race, man.
Yeah, that's
D for Drag Race.
Right, Gemini Killer.
Which one?
I'm going with both. Hold on, it's the same guy. We never seen him on screen at the same time, so...
Yeah.
I thought the Gemini Killer was great, but again, killed way too early. And honestly, they did the reveal where there's two of them, and it's the Gemini twins, and I thought, oh, brilliant. And I honestly believed that after that reveal, that he was going to make it, Gareth was going to make it to at least the penultimate episode.
Yeah.
But then they killed him the very next episode, and to me, that's a mistake.
It was a that's one reveal,
of the yeah, but I think that's one of the major. It's almost like the reveal of them being twins was ruined, I think, by how early they just killed the second twin. Honestly, I think that was a major flaw to me, he should have been the last surviving guy. Maybe Prater, but I think he could have made it to episode 9 at
FBI's
least.
most wanted for a reason.
Yep.
And again, you're right. I think he could have made it to episode 9, and I also believe Dexter could have killed him the exact same way. No, agree?
Yeah, but I mean, do you really want 2 deaths the same?
No, I don't mean that. I mean the exact same way he did end up killing the second one. Like with the reveal about here, did you feel a pain in your chest this time last week instead of last night?
Oh no, yeah, true. You could have still had that reveal where he kills his twin, but
I thought that scene was perfect. Like, but
I just don't think how quickly. I just assumed that when you got the reveal that this guy was going to last at least a couple more episodes.
Like Dexter's Dexter, but I think he took down the FBI's most wanted killer a wee bit too fucking easy.
Yeah. As for the Gemini killer, I mean, what you thinking?
I got to factor in the end, like you said, a wee bit rushed there.
I would have been tempted to go A, but I think I'll have to go top of B.
Top of B, I'll agree.
If he lasted longer, I could definitely have seen him join Batista in A. Right, up next we've got. Now I'm trying to figure out what her name is.
I seen it. There was a picture of her at the premiere with fucking. She didn't shave her armpits.
Oh.
So we'll call her armpit.
Can you think Gloria? Is it not?
I don't know, man. I
think it's Gloria.
Right, we'll go with Gloria then. Gloria. I mean, at least a bit of.
You know, I mean,
half a bit of charisma.
I'm not. I mean, I'd love to.
A bit of sarcasm in there.
I'd love to go F because of the whole armpit story you just told me, but I'm not going to hold that against them. I mean, that's nothing to do with their character work. I would say probably either bottom of C or top of D. I think she was better than Elsa.
I'd say bottom of C.
Bottom of C. Yeah, a wee bit of spunk in there, a wee bit of charisma, a wee bit of entertainment, right?
What about
Harrison? People didn't really like him in New Blood. We haven't really seen it yet. We've only seen the first episode, and he doesn't really feature much at all. Yeah, was I a big fan of the guy? Probably not.
Does he water down Dexter? Yes, I think he waters down his dad.
Yeah. I think my favourite Harrison scenes are probably the scenes where he's not with Dexter.
It's weird though. I mean, put it this: like anyone could play this guy. I feel like I'm not saying the actor's horrific. I think he does an alright job, but we're not watching Resurrection for this guy. I hope they don't make a mistake at the end of this show where they're grooming this guy to be the next Dexter. I think they made strides actually in this season to kind of
get away from that.
Yeah, and I think that's the correct call.
Right, I'm saying probably C.
I agree. I'd put him above Blessing.
Blessing. In there. Right, on next we've got Big Dirty Harry, who actually got featured quite a lot in this season. I liked Harry. I think it was one of Harry's better seasons.
I'll put him A. I'll put him behind Batista.
In A, right? Fair enough. I agree.
Sad seeing him old, but he's still fucking great.
Yeah. It would have been A or B for me, but I have no issues with A. I think it was one of Harry's better seasons. I think in the last few seasons of Dexter, don't really remember seeing him much in season 8.
He kind of just says, "You don't need me anymore, son." That's it.
Yeah.
He just fades into the fuck. Because Fogel rocked up, man.
Yeah, and then I just didn't. I almost felt like the introduction of Fogel almost felt like it was taking away Harry's work.
Aye.
That's what I felt like.
Well, Harry's on tape here.
And I think it was because they had Fogel in season 8, it was almost like they didn't need Harry.
Yeah.
Well, why do you need Harry when you've got the person that was actually with him alive? And it was like, what a massive fucking failure that is.
Fogel's not even been mentioned once here. I think the key thing is that see if she's not even been mentioned post season 8. Then how important can you be if you don't really get a mention?
Yeah, if you
LaGuardia, Deborah, they're getting mentioned. Stokes, fucking everybody gets a mention.
Yeah, right. Up next we have Harrison's little
stoner buddy
at work.
I mean, it's a D.
Yeah,
a nothing character.
Is it behind Elsa?
Yeah. Right, up next we got Neil Patrick Harris. That's the actor. This is the tattoo collector. I actually thought he was really good.
Tonight's the night. That was great. You've got the dark passenger, the car killer, not the car killer, the car rider. What's the gimmick? What was there?
Lady Vengeance?
No, what was the ride thing called? Ride share called again? What was there? taxi firm?
My right. I don't know.
The Dark Passenger. He was killing all the taxi guys.
Aye.
What was his name?
Ronald Smith.
Aye, Ronald Smith. Aye, so you had Ronald Smith stealing Dexter's Dark Passenger tag, and then you had this guy stealing his catchphrase. Tonight's the night.
It was good.
It's just everyone stealing Dexter's lines.
See this guy. He was good first kill, but again, could have got more out of him.
Yeah, I think when he said tonight's the night, that was him dead.
I think out of all the, but I think they did a good job with all the kills. They all had charisma.
Yeah, definitely.
So, yeah, it's a tough one. I would say pretty much. I'd be tempted to put this guy bottom A. I think honestly, like I've got nothing to complain about. I feel like with Al and the Gemini kill, you're like, oh, that you could have done this and that. Need a bit more backstory. Like this guy just fucking did everything that needed to be done.
How about we go bottom, top of B then? That's
B.
fair. I just don't think he was in it enough to really, for me to put him much higher. Right, we've got Masuka, who
In one scene.
Yeah, just didn't really do much. Not enough.
We OnlyFans joke in there, but
yeah, I mean it wasn't prime Masuka.
Also C.S. Lee, massive fucking libtard.
Yeah, is it a C then for CS?
It's fucking F. Only joking, big man.
Stick him in C.
Aye.
Right. Okay. We had, what was his name? Detective.
Oh, it was like a female name.
We'll just go with male detective because his name is escaping me at the moment. Just a run of the mill, boring. I mean, it was all. Maybe stick him with C. Do you think maybe bottom of C, towards the bottom of C, or?
Nah, I'm gonna say top of D.
Top of D, only top of D. Right? Okay, fair enough.
See when you right. Batista's kind of different to me, but seeing you've got the main male, he's like the main male lead of the police department, and he's fucking shite when you really break it down. So yeah, D.
Yeah, that is true.
Right, Lady Vengeance up next.
I've just realised they've not put
Gloria.
I don't think her name was Gloria, was it?
I think it was.
No, I said she was Gloria.
I know, but I think you got it wrong. I'm pretty sure her name was Gloria. Aye, because I'm who you think now, the cop.
Aye, and I actually despised her.
You know what? She'd have been F, folks.
Yeah, we can just put the female cop. Staying alive. Huh? That was a wee tune, wasn't it?
I don't care if it's your mother, your brother.
Aye, anyway, I hated that character. That was almost show ruining.
Sanctimonious prick.
I cannot believe they created maybe the creator of this tier list, maybe their reasoning was she was that bad, they didn't want to put her on it.
I think that's fair enough.
Right, up next, got Lady Vengeance. Again, done another good job. I like Christian Ritter, good actress. I think she could have lasted a bit longer, but of course that didn't happen. Got killed in prison. I think there was a tease that maybe she wasn't actually dead, but I'm beginning to lean towards she is dead now. I'd be surprised if they brought her back in season 2. I think if she was going to get brought back, it would have been towards the end of season 1 here.
Yes, where it would have been revealed that she gave like Leon and Charlie a bit of crucial information about Dexter or something. Now
Dexter did look at the files, and apparently in her file it still said she was active, but you know what, that could have just been Prater not getting round to edit the paperwork or whatever, or whatever he does.
Yeah, so but good character, great character. I'd say in front of Al, behind the Gemini killer.
We'll go in there. Right,
Mi amor, amigo.
Right, up next we got Miguel. I think out of the 3 flashbacks that we got in the opening episode, the premiere, I'd say he is probably ranked in 3rd place, but by no means did I not enjoy it.
It's weird though, it was the shortest, but it was the shortest, but I almost feel like his dialogue was like the most impactful. Because he said like, yeah, you did great.
9 holes, Dex.
You did great, but when you tried to help us, oh, mi amor, mi amigo, your people died. And then he pointed to all the graves, and that was it.
You got the ring. I got City fucking all. Underrated, honestly. This guy kind of...
He was phenomenal.
This guy, he saved season 3, and I really did enjoy his cameo in Dexter Resurrection. The battery might be low, but my love for Miguel is certainly not low. In terms of where he's going to go, though, I think it has to be somewhere in B, and I'm going to assume he goes right next with Dokes and Miguel. The big question is he behind... he goes beside Dokes and Trinity. Is he in front of Trinity, or is he behind Trinity?
I'd say... Ooh.
I would put him behind Trinity, but in front of Brian.
Aye.
That would be my ranking here of the flashbacks. Right, Leon Prater.
Great.
I actually really enjoyed this character. I thought his death was a wee bit, I don't know, premature.
Short. Short fuse.
But
short straw.
no, you know what? I thought Leon Prater did a great job, and I would definitely put him in one of the. He's definitely B or above.
It's a weird one though, because it's like I look at him and think I see Tyrion Lannister, but it's not all I see, and I think that actually helped watching this. Because I do fear with season 2 of Bryan Cranston, it's like I'm just not going to be able to stop thinking of Walter White. But I think pretty quickly, this guy, I didn't think of Tyrion Lannister when I was watching it. Like he did a great job of like making the character feel completely different. So I will put him. I'd say A. I'd probably say.
Is it behind Harry or?
I'd say behind Harry. It was good.
Alrighty. Up next, I've got Quinn, who, I mean, had a little bit more screen time than Masuka. He had that conversation with the cop, and she was almost like, fucking talking down to Quinn, and that pissed me off.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Is it top of C for Quinn, or does he get into the B territory? What do you think?
I think he gets into the B territory.
Is it bottom of B, though?
I'd say bottom of B, yeah.
In there, then.
A good wee voicemail to Batista in the finale as well.
Right, up next we've got the Dark Passenger, but not Dexter Morgan's alter ego. It's Ronald Smits, the share ride driver killer who beheads.
There's a reason why this guy was the worst of all the killers. Because Dexter was taking his identity. There's no point wasting this guy with a good actor, is there? Thought he was alright.
No, he was alright, and he got a wee bit of a backstory as to why he did it. Alright, maybe the story wasn't justified, but it almost felt like, a wee bit of racism here and stuff like this. So he's killing all the drivers who are foreign immigrants in this country, blaming it on blaming the foreign people on his dad losing his job.
Yeah.
Political shit there. I like this character. You know what?
He can go next to Blessing, right beside the guy he probably would have tried to kill.
In here?
Aye.
Right, fair enough. Right, we've got this guy up next. Got some red dude here. It's not red. It's not Ronald Smits. It's just.
He's deaf. I mean, I think he's a cop.
Yeah, I mean, he could be a detective.
Do you think he's maybe?
Is that in the room where Harrison killed that guy?
Yeah.
Is he the hotel manager? Is he a hotel manager or something?
It doesn't look like him though. But well, I'm thinking it's either.
He's wearing a suit and a tie.
It's either him. Or it's an image with a woman, and he's cropped her out and put him in by accident. But anyway, let's say it's the hotel manager, because that's the only thing I can think of. I mean, appeared like 3 times, man. I'd say D.
I don't know who he is.
Let's say it's the hotel manager, D.
So why is she E and he's D then? Just out of curiosity.
That is true, yeah.
I'm assuming he's the hotel. He might not be. I think it's got to be F. If I don't know who you are, then
I guess. I know, but F's for fucking horrific. This could be just mistaken identity. This could be the wrong JPEG image in there.
Right, we'll go top E then.
Aye.
Right, next we had this cop who came across a bit of a goofy dumbass, but you know what? I liked him. He was in the premiere. I think he's also in New Blood as well, isn't he? I believe.
He is. Yep. He's in episode 1.
I like this guy. I'd probably stick him in. I'd say actually maybe somewhere in C.
Yeah, somewhere in C. We're about saying.
Don't know.
Beside Harrison, beside the crime scene tape.
Bit lower, bit higher.
I'd say second bottom of C.
Second bottom of C.
Right, up next we got the loan shark, Finney.
Get out of my fucking way!
That was great. Yo, he was in what, 3 scenes?
Take care of your fucking kid.
He was in 4 scenes actually. He was good.
Should have been in more.
How about that?
Yeah, I wanted him in more. We didn't get him in. Yeah, but he's still alive. So who's to say that he can't make a wee landlord appearance in season 2?
The scene where he was drinking the vodka and Dexter stormed him was pretty good.
Aye. But, I mean, I don't know. When he first got cast, I thought he was going to be a bigger role.
Aye.
I was disappointed. But I did enjoy his character. I was just hoping it would be more relevant rather than, like, even if he was Dexter's landlord, I think it would have meant more. But at the end of the day, it was fucking Elsa's landlord.
Yeah, you know what though? He offered some of the more funnier scenes of the season, so I'd say probably beside Quinn.
Quinn?
Aye,
I'd go a wee bit higher than that, no?
you don't go higher, above Dukes, in between Dukes and Al, above Al.
I think in there, no, I do.
Fair enough.
Because at the end of the day, I mean, these were like short cameo flashbacks.
Yeah,
you know?
right. Look at some of the actors they've brought in for this, and then like, compare it to Daryl Dixon. Fucking, you don't know anybody.
Anyway, guys, that's our list right there, and we're putting the female detective whose name I can't remember and I don't want to remember. We're sticking
Olivia.
her. Well, if it was Olivia, then that's it then. But we're sticking her in F because she fucking sucked and it was a failure. Anyway, guys, there you go. That's our list. Till next time. Peace. Let us know your thoughts down below, by the way. Leave a like, leave a subscription. And did we get it right? I feel like Dexter's probably always going to be in the S tier, though. He's always going to be top of these lists.
I wouldn't have put. But see, if we did a season 8 one, I don't think I would put him in the top one. I believe Trinity beat him in season 4, didn't he?
Maybe.
Well, you ranked him, or it might have been Miguel that beat him.
Fuck, there wasn't many good. I mean, who could go above him in season 8?
Fuck, I don't know. I liked Elway. I thought Elway was alright.
No, it was alright. I thought it was one of Deborah's better seasons as well.
Yep.
Anyway, that's it, guys. Till next time. Peace.